want to move your life forward in the most positive way using astrology? Then let's talk about the astrological patterns for May 2017. We begin the month early on the 3rd with Mercury going stationary direct, ending the retrograde phase. And it does this at 24 degrees Aries, and this is a little significant because all of 2016 we had Uranus transiting between 21 and 24 Aries. That was the wave pattern. It was activating. And just recently Uranus has finished that and is going to move on to the later degrees of Aries. The reason this is important to notice is that Mercury going stationary direct at 24 Aries is signaling a completion. And as a matter of fact, Mercury will move forward on May 10th and conjunct Uranus. But what this is doing is signaling within all of us, how has our belief system moved forward? How have we embraced new original thinking? How have we stepped out of what Stuart Wilde used to call the tick-tock mentality? In other words, being sort of asleep at the wheel, absorbing whatever we're told by the media, by the news, by our peer group. You see this Uranus transit in Aries being activated now by Mercury finishing the retrograde phase is all about us learning to question, learning to embrace our own original thought, learning to be free at a new level. This is really significant right now, and it's going to continue to be for all of 2017 until Uranus makes the shift into the sign Taurus. We have to also understand that Venus is going to be in Aries the entire month, so we have Aries being repeated over and over again. So, once again, be original in your thinking. Dare to question what you're told. We have a very powerful period on May 10th. This is the full moon in Scorpio. I always call the full moon in Scorpio the manifesting moon because there is no better time to focus your intentions with laser beam emotional energy than during the full moon in Scorpio. And this is also a perfect time to release emotions that you've been holding on to, negativity or patterns that don't serve you anymore. But the interesting thing about this full moon in Scorpio on the 10th is that that is the exact day when Uranus and Mercury finally conjunct. So again, it is signaling something new wants to begin. Release the old, begin the new. Embrace originality in a new way. Interestingly, for all of May, we have Mars transiting the sign Gemini, and that's a delightful place for Mars. It's a little bit unfocused, but it's playful, it's flexible, and it's intellectual and curious. Mid-month, we have Mercury moving into Taurus. That's going to happen on May 16th, and that's when things get a little bit more grounded. That's when we engage in a practical mindset and begin our new habits really consciously. And then later in the month, there's a beautiful new moon in Gemini, and that can be delightfully playful in your thinking. This is when we want to connect socially and talk and communicate and embrace new ideas. More about that in my next new moon video. So to summarize the astrological patterns for May, just remember the beginning part of the month with that Mercury station in Aries is very significant for questioning your reality, questioning authority, making sure that you are not programmed by the media or your peers or the world around you, making sure that you stand tall with your own beliefs. And then on the 10th, we have the full moon in Scorpio, wonderfully dynamic, emotional energy that wants to be focused. On the 16th, we have Mercury going into Taurus, helping us achieve our goals with practical thinking. And then late in the month, we have that nice new moon in Gemini that is delightful and playful. So May is a fascinating month. It is signaling that time to be true to yourself. I hope you embrace that and enjoy it. And open yourself, create a portal to original thinking. Thank you. I'm Kathy Rose.